I mean, he's invincible for like the first quarter of it. Only at the yeah, it's right. He's going to rise and I'm pretty sure it's still invincible. But yeah, but most people spike him at the top to not risk it. That's why he plays risky, man. He did do
Steven. 1. 12. No.
No one's watching.
All right, let's get this updated. We have Phantom and PX. This is winners finals. Alright, we're still on stock 1. Almost done. Alright, let's go to the fighting mode then. Cool. You see Phantom fighting for his life. I bet that arrow would have killed. I even forgot that the pit has that option. We see a commitment to arrows. It's good. Good grab, down throw, no follow up though. I think the arrow strategy is working out really well. Pit's definitely maintaining stage control, sitting right on that Pokeball shooting. I just noticed that he didn't connect it, but Pit can shoot straight up. So snakes love to do their super high, straight down thing. And I bet that will kill if he goes high enough that he's in the blast zone, right?
Does it have that much knockback? I don't play against enough Dark Pits to...
I think as long as you go into hit stun, if you're beyond the boundaries.
Because like they just go above the blast zone.
I think he goes high enough sometimes.
I would believe
not.
that. I would believe that. I would also believe that since like snakes like to just grab and drop a grenade whenever they're in, like getting out of a combo, it might blow up and kill him. Yeah, if you do it right.
Oh, that was super smart. It's almost like Pride thinks about what he's doing.
Go figure. People thinking in this game. What a universe. Oh, you tried it.
No. Snake is pretty skinny though. I guess because he's fit. Getting a quick teabag in there, you know, only half a cup.
Yeah, we're not actually friends in this round.
Yeah, we're not gonna. He doesn't want to let it steep too much. It's good that he cleaned that up pretty quickly, although he's been lapped in percent.
No.
Oh, that was actually a really good match to get out of that.
Phantom's gonna get something going.
I think, although Snake is like fairly popular, I don't actually feel like you see him that much online, so most people don't have a ton of Snake knowledge. But if there's a character that you have less of, it's definitely Pit.
Oh yeah. That's hardly see anyone play Pit. I mean, there's like Lynn from BC, but that's about it.
I see there's somebody in Texas occasionally on their local, but other than that, I actually don't know anyone that is noteworthy. But hey, Mewtwo's got that problem.
Yeah, right. Did Mewtwo gain some weight this last patch?
2 points. He is now Pikachu. From Fox, to be fair. Haha.
That's silly that Pikachu was heavier than Mewtwo.
Yeah, we'll see. I feel like he will continue to be underrepresented, and maybe he'll get buffed. And as much as I want to solo main him, I think there are certain matchups you just have to play something else on. All right, we see.
That was actually a really cool recovery. He went so deep to get away.
Which
from
is curious because, like, you would think Nikita would cover it super well, but Nikita actually struggles to go straight down.
Unless you drop the missile and then you don't get to use it anymore.
Yeah. But you also lose the big scary hitbox or hurt box, whatever. It has a weaker hitbox.
Oh, it doesn't have as
if
much
he
knockback.
drops it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Although it still probably would have killed at that percentage. Anyway, respawn, clean out. Go to game 2.
Yeah, I can see how everyone that doesn't have a teleport recovery can have a hard time against Snake, especially if you're on the ledge. Because, like, how do you get around all the up smashes and the grenades?
My favorite examples are characters like Ridley, who outright died in Nikita because his up B has a long startup on it. Or they get to the ledge, and like you said, all he does is like place 2 grenades, C4, and up smash, and then they struggle to get on. But really, it's Nikita, for Ridley at least. But
So I'll wait for him to pick a stage before I say what I'm thinking, but there's one stage in particular, I mean a couple stages, but Snake's usually ban most of them.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to ban Battlefield. Actually, no, they're not going to ban Battlefield.
I know he's really open about banning Smashville and FD every time, 100%.
Apparently Yoshi's...
And I know that Pride also doesn't like FD.
Yeah, this is the stage that I would usually take Snake to, just because, like, the platforms on the corners protect you from the up smash coverage.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
You're playing cheap.
Oh, wait,
After my
this is
first-
DDD.
He may not like the...
I'd imagine that's why he picked this character, was the stage.
And he does get the counterpick characters after, right? After the stage is picked?
I mean, not by Washington rule set, but
or
we're not
your
playing
specific
that
character
rule
first?
set, so who cares? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, they changed the UI for us to have the stage first because they know we were picking the stage first, and then we're like, fuck you to Nintendo, and we're gonna pick characters first instead.
Yeah. We'll always find a way to mess with it. Definitely some complaints for people who play a lot about having to repick their character every game. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, this is a game, it's all about consent. Like, you have to consent to pressing start for yourself. Like,
That's
it's
true,
consent
actually.
to playing the same character. You can't just have the other guy mash start and start the game without you.
That's a good point. I was thinking about it though the other day. The ultimate would be for any way to allow you to do button warm-ups from character select, like without having to do the whole loop.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure we've been asking for that since like Brawl.
Yeah, you can technically do it when you create your controls, right? Because you can control Mario and do some
Still.
stuff. But it's Mario, and
And you have to go through like 6 menus to be able to get.
yeah, usually you already have your control set up, so it's a waste of time. But you've seen, like, you can plug in your controller, completely neutral everything, and still have weird stuff occasionally. Or
Oh,
you
yeah,
just
all
want to
the
warm up.
Mayflower adapters. Oh no.
Mayflower.
Isn't that what they're called?
I think it's Mayflash. I'm
Oh,
just laughing.
Mayflash, okay.
Because Mayflower is like the...
Yeah, the Pilgrims.
Yeah.
I thought that was what it was named after.
We're going to learn you some history today.
Pioneering the technology of GameCube adapters, I don't know.
Oh, that's cool to see an inhale and neutral that's not an attempt to reflect something. They do have some weird name called, like Bird or something for their whole... If you're extremely high percent and he inhales you, as long as you don't mash, it doesn't work. But if you mash at all, he can just buffer up tilt over and over and over. And you'll pop out and he'll up tilt you instantly and you die.
Okay, that's relevant. I did not know mashing made a difference there.
If you don't mash, it doesn't allow him to buffer it or something. And most of the time, they won't hit it.
So you just, what, jump away or like air dodge?
I think you just let yourself pop out, and it has a different animation than the mash out release. For
I
whatever
see.
reason, I have no idea.
So basically just you get sucked in, hands off the controller.
I think so. I guess maybe because maybe there's a reason he can't buffer it when that happens. I don't know. But I know that's the counterplay.
It's because Smash Brothers is a dumb game, and there's a million different things that are like this, where if, you do this one slight variation of something, and it's the difference between like winning the game and dying.
Yeah. Reminds me of chemistry. Oh. Is that Nair?
I think that was.
I guess
that was an error.
Pid is light and very much rage. I don't know. I mean, they both jump a bunch. But DDD is definitely not really light. But it'd be cool to... Well, that might have been an opportunity to see the whole up tilt thing, but he just killed him.
Right, Spirit of the King here. Burn all 5 jumps before you land.
Oh. Hi, King. We miss you.
Is he watching?
You're here in spirit. I don't know if he's watching, but this is recorded now, so...
Yeah, right. I'm sure that's what he's coming back to the replays for, is for my commentary.
Wait, I see a chat message
Oh, is there one? Where?
in the Twitch, in
In
the
here?
browser window.
Okay, hi.
Oh,
That's you.
okay.
It's just us,
Okay,
right?
never mind.
Which makes me sad. You would think Joe might be here.
Are we
in
the only
spirit.
ones watching the stream right now?
Should we tell
I mean, this is... I mean, it's also for like people like Leo likes looking back at the VODs to see where he can improve.
Leo does
So
watch
there's-
his replays. I will probably watch mine against Phantom at
So
least.
there's value in that.
Oh!
I used to have that
he
kind
just,
of time.
He just sucked him on in. Oh, so it just worked, but I didn't hear Leo mashing. Sadly, me talking about it has probably revealed the strategy. I think a hilarious mechanic on DGD is that if the Nair auto cancels like ridiculously quickly. If you've ever played against enough DGD, goodness.
Yeah, I've
experienced.
experienced DDD Nair.
Yeah.
A couple times.
So the counter pick takes it. I'm not sure that the counter pick stage necessarily benefited DGD as much as the matchup.
Winners final,
This is
yeah.
winter final, so this will be best of 5. Thank you. We go to 1-1. They cannot go back to where did he beat him in the first PS2? Wait, no, it's only the if you won the
Let's look at the
to the last stage they won on, so he can't go back to PS2. But if he wins again in the 5th game or whatever, he could go back to PS2. Anyway.
You know, I didn't like it after the first week that we did it, but I think after this exact conversation, I'm on board with 3 bans and no stupid rule.
Yeah, because you get to go back to the, or just because it feels weird.
You don't have to worry about, oh, what was the last stage I won on?
Oh yeah,
Like, what
That's
does
true.
the other player not want to go to?
simplicity. We did remove another stage from the list though, so
Was that us or is that Washington?
Washington. Most regions did keep it. We've seen a bunch of regions try Pokemon Stadium 1 now. I
Not
think
that-
that's
like, I mean, the blast zones are marginally different, but is it different enough that, like, we can't just pick one arbitrarily?
it's a little smaller, I think, right? It's total width is smaller, and the blast zones I'm not sure.
So they're doing it so that, like, there's less camping, I guess?
I'm not sure, and I actually don't know. I assume if PS1 is available, PS2 is not. But yeah, I think it's the idea is to push slightly less huge stages, and PS2 is like the biggest stage.
That's, yeah, fair point.
So if you're gonna pick one and you happen to have a nice slot-in replacement, you know the ledges all like the same, the platforms are the same height. I think
It's just a smaller stage.
Yeah.
that is nice.
I see arguments both ways. At the same time, depending on the character I'm playing, like Battlefield or Yoshi sometimes feels so small that I never get to move because there are really fast, aggressive characters. But I don't know.
Yeah, there are fast, aggressive players, and Lou's the only one that plays them fast and aggressive.
Yeah.
I guess
see
and
that.
you.
I try to.
You just need to grab more.
I do need to grab more. I do feel like in the last 3 or 4 super majors in the U.S., grand finals have taken. Top 8 has taken like noticeably longer than earlier in this game's meta, but also even into like Smash 4. And it's sort of it's a combination of a lot of characters that are good also have great zoning tools, and the stages are big.
The stages are way too big.
I mean, yeah, some of the stages are big. I feel like it's legitimately hard to balance a game in favor of aggressive gameplay. Because like as long as you have options like a frame 1 jab, like waiting for the other player to throw something out is always going to be the more effective option.
Yeah.
There's a reason that like Soul Calibur, like the fastest move is like frame 10 or something.
Yeah, that one's famous for being based on Punish, right?
Yeah, oh,
Punish
yeah.
gameplay. I definitely think dashback attack is really strong in this, as well as we're witnessing the rise of spot dodge. Specifically, spot dodge even gives you an extra option because you have attack canceling out of it. So if you use an attack immediately after spot dodging, it will end an extra like 10 or 15 frames earlier. And
Well, that's heck, you heard it here first on the mic.
Oh, lol. But if you suspect that they're using something slow or whatever, you just let the spot dodge go out, right?
Oh yeah, that's what I've started doing. Like, I think part of it is just no one's used to the idea of running up to someone and throwing out a slow move,
Yeah.
which is like, I don't want to say like common practice in Soul Calibur, but it's definitely more common than it is in this game, where you would like run up and use like a break attack or something it kind of takes a while because you think they're gonna throw a defensive option out.
Yeah. So it definitely seems to be working out for him that he took him to a stage that's a tri-plat, and frankly, because of Pitt's little sword, or big sword, I guess it's kind of big. The DGD seems to struggle to get back to neutral. The reflector is not quite good enough for how fast Arrow is.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, so I haven't seen him reflect a whole bunch of arrows. mean, it's kind of hard to react to, I guess.
So Pride doesn't seem to mind being patient. Like, his opponent is at 150 and he was comfortable standing at the ledge shooting an arrow at him. And he waited until DTD threw out his forward smash, which is a funny ability to discuss, right? It's ridiculously slow, but the end lag is actually really short.
Yeah, it's like it's dangerous to start it up, but like once you've done the thing, it's actually pretty safe.
Yeah, if it hits shield, it has like a huge amount of shield stun. I think it's only like -5 or something, maybe. I don't know. And fully charged, it might even be positive, which is crazy. Well, it'll just break your shield, right? If it's sweet spots.
But the
All right, so we're watching the game. Oh, he gave in. He wanted to take the extra damage. I might have ruined that one. Whoops. Maybe I should be quieter. I don't know.
I mean, this is not exclusive to this tournament series. You can always hear the commentators whenever you're on stream. It's part of the game.
Yeah, that's fair. I noticed earlier he threw the Gordo, and the reflector actually managed to catch it from behind him. Like, it bounced into the shield over his head and shot back out.
Oh, like they crossed pit up both times.
Yeah, it was hilarious. That was good to prevent the arrow.
Yeah, it's a good option for going past ledge. I don't know what Pit can do in that situation besides not shoot an arrow.
Yeah. I'm definitely not going to count DTD out until he is at basically 200 in this matchup. Pit has low percent kill options, but they're all really slow.
I mean, it also helps that Pride is playing like someone who enjoys the game, in that he's actually playing the game and not just camping them out with arrows.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at the same time, if we had those advanced metrics, we might be up in like the 50s or 60s on arrow shots this game. So we saw the dash back, forward B, right, dash back.
I mean, by that I mean he's not actively spending the whole game running away.
Oh, sure.
Like surprisingly common.
Yeah, we do see it a lot online, and we've even seen it here on occasion. Yep. Okay. Wait, so he took it back? All right, so he cannot go back to Kalos, which is hilarious. Since
Why? Because why would he?
it wasn't his pick, right? Kalos wasn't his pick, but he can't go back there.
Oh, I guess that was his pick.
Winners can't return to the last stage they won on. Yep.
Because he lost game 1.
So this
game
rule
2.
is complicated, right? It just seems weird. So he won on the counter. He won on the counter pick, but he can't go back to it.
Well, what's the
Right.
point? Because otherwise he would just counterpick to the same stage. He was the one that chose Kalos.
Oh,
I kind of like modified DSR. Like 3 bands is a lot.
well, he allowed Kalos to
But
be
it's
available.
the same amount of bans as there would be if he had DSR.
Well, he picked Kalos, but he won it. But he can't go back to Kalos.
Because he won game 1. Pride won game 1. So
Right.
he would ban and then.
No. Pride lost game 1. Snake.
Yeah, he won game 1.
You're right. You picked Kalos. Wait, what the fuck?
Oh my god!
After us talking about taking Snake to Kalos, but it was his pick. He had the option to pick.
I guess he. I mean.
Anyway, that's why we
maybe
got
it's
so
better
confused.
for DDD. Yeah.
That's how we got so confused. Is that we were talking about where to counterpick Snake to, but it was actually the Snake player who went to that
yeah.
stage. So we see Phantom going back to Snake.
Notably not on Kalos.
Yeah. Much smaller stage this time. Well, Battlefield's weird like that, right? The blast zones are very big, but the stage itself feels very small and seems very small. I don't actually know the numbers. Oh, next level.
Oh, he did the thing.
He did the thing. It's the percent of power.
Pit's head too big.
He read the drop. Are we doing any get up attack? What's happening? Okay.
I actually really love doing that.
Will the game
Just
make
fucking
you
lay there?
Will the game make you get up?
I think eventually it'll force a regular get up.
Okay.
But it's like it's a long time.
Yeah.
On the order of probably like 10 seconds before the game makes
Kind of like
you
you'll fall off ledge at what, like 6 or something? I don't know.
I mean, this isn't exactly like relevant tech, so I haven't like gone to training mode and like timed how long you can hang there without dropping. But
Fair. All right, we see Snake and kill percent. Oh, he went through it kind of, or he rolled through it as well?
I think it's roll iframes.
Oh, didn't like that C4. We want to put it somewhere else. He rolls out of the way. That felt weird. Ooh, the Nikita actually ate the arrow and didn't give a shit. And we see that again.
I think it looks
Oh!
like it changes the trajectory unless that's Phantom
So
tilting it up.
it deactivates the hitbox on it for something like 1 second. So like 60 frames or something. Now if Phantom shields, he can make it still like fall, and then if it runs into something it'll blow up. But it has a weaker hitbox. We talked about that earlier. But so this pattern is really interesting. The other sad fact is that he's hitting it with an arrow and down air and not killing.
Right.
So I don't know what its actual HP is. Probably very high. But
Shame Dark Pit didn't learn Explosive Flame from Palutena.
yeah, so any kind of flame I think will
No,
yeah,
no guidance on this one.
So Pit has stage, alright, up tilt. They actually traded, which is interesting. Probably because both those moves are disjointed. Oh, we have that. Okay. Pit
See
going
that
for,
ledge cancel?
Yeah. Does he control that? Because doesn't he stop usually?
I don't think it actually ledge cancels.
Yeah. Well, so is it like?
Alright, so yeah, so you can grab ledge from it with the right spacing. I guess maybe he wasn't going for that, or just
Yeah.
missed the spacing. Seems hard.
I just thought he pulls up in a decent amount of time. Anyway, so Phantom's in control. Has max rage at this point up till anything kills. Yep.
Pretty sure I saw like 2 missiles on the screen at the same time there.
Caught Base sleeping just then. We're definitely all guilty of a bit of
You're just trying to go for what? Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
I got carried. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
we definitely have all been guilty of like spamming the same thing while recovering or whatever, and eventually get punished for it. And I think he sort of bit his time and got there.
That Game 4 adaptation.
Yeah, we got the download now. Game 5. Snake versus Pit. I know for both of these players, this would be their first Grand Finals berth, I think. Notably, Little Mac player, Wolf player, and D2D/Rob player are not here.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that aren't here. Like Jeremy's not here, Joe's not here, like
But at the same time,
King's not here.
we had like decent attendance of other people. Like you're here this week. Imran is here. Several of, or a few of the Nintendo guys showed up. Rumby's good. What's his face is good. I don't. What's his tag?
Kilometers.
Kilometer.
Yeah, actually, the rest of the Nintendo crew's here.
Oh. Oh yeah, we don't have Black Sheep or. But anyway, also, I guess it's fine to say on stream. I feel like Mateus has leveled up a lot. I don't know if you've gotten to play him recently.
I think I played him like the very first time that he ever showed up to something, and I have not even spoke to him since.
Yeah. When he first showed up, he was like still uncertain about mains and pretty green, and now
Who do you
he's-
decide on? Did he stick with Palutena?
He plays Cloud in D3 right now. He plays some Bowser, but definitely mostly Cloud and DDD.
It is inexplicable how popular DDD as a character choice is in this game. Like, I am actually baffled by how many people like play this character.
Their
Yeah.
Discord's actually really good too.
What?
Super active. Like,
How's it not just all bird memes and stuff? I don't.
That's what they're active with. They just post bird memes the whole day.
Bird.
Ooh, look at that crouch under the arrow. I like
Yeah,
that.
we got the next level tech now. So
I looked at the Lucas Discord, just absolutely.
Pit is definitely trying to get his extra credit. Not opting for the straight up arrow this time. I guess he's kind of
Catching the landing.
yeah,
Mix-ups.
he's kind of given up on it maybe. It seems really hard to hit. The snake is very narrow. He's fit.
Yeah, I mean, for how safe of an option it is. I mean, if he's up at the top of the screen, like, you might as well.
That's fair.
Hey, he did it! Look at that tech.
Oh, I didn't notice the
You're gonna see that at EVO this year, boys.
T.
For the totally relevant Dark Pit and Snake matchup.
Well, anything that involves snake could be relevant.
Yeah, that's
right?
fair.
All right.
Oh, I think if he had maybe waited a second, he could have got that.
Did you say fuck you?
But also, fuck you. I'm glad you clipped the teabag. That was definitely the most important part of that clip.
Is Discord open on here? Yes.
Ooh, we got the spike
Oh,
hitbox.
we got the
That's
spike
actually
hitbox. We
pretty
got the
hard.
2-stock from Pit. Pride goes on to grand finals for the first time. One of us.